Hello, James Copley here from Tynecastle. Welcome to the Sunderland Echoes post-match video. Sunderland had just lost 3-0 to Hearts during pre-season. It was a very poor performance from Sunderland. Firstly, must say congratulations to Craig Gordon on a really successful testimonial. He was very warmly received by, of course, Hearts fans, but a travelling contingent of over 3,000 Sunderland fans. That was really nice to see. But Sunderland never really got to grips with the game, to be honest. I thought the midfield three really struggled with Hearts' intensity. It's worth noting that Hearts are a little bit further on in their pre-season preparations. In fact, they've played 4 competitive games already. So I don't think there's any reason for Sunderland fans to panic. The transfer window is still open. Obviously, there's 4 pre-season friendlies left to play, and it's still a little while before that Premier League opener against West Ham in August. But it was slightly concerning that the team cohesion seemed to dip from Sunderland. They didn't look as good as they did against Sevilla and Sporting Lisbon. Hearts really pressed them and pushed them. They were very physical. I thought Sunderland's wingers, Adingra and Talby, struggled to get into the game. And Dan Neil, a player who's pushing for a start in the Premier League after, midfield reinforcements have been bought by Sunderland, really sort of struggled to get to grips with the game. But he wasn't the only one. I thought Sunderland in general were quite poor. But as I say, it is pre-season. It's about fitness. It's about team cohesion. It's about minutes. And I'm just being joined here by Rob Mason, who walks past me.
I was going to sneak past him, not even say goodbye. You're busy.
What would you say about Sunderland today? It was. It wasn't the best, was it?
No, it wasn't the best day. Look, in some ways I think it was. Because if we'd won 3-0 today, the excitement everybody's got and getting carried away would have just continued. I think it's the best thing in the world that it's not good on the day. You don't want to lose a game, you don't want to not play well. But Hearts have already played 2 or 3 competitive games in cup ties against lower ranked teams. We played Dumbarton the other night.
Their season started,
of course. And they've got a first league game next week. So they're much bigger, fitter, more physical, higher level of fitness than us. Which is what you'd expect. That's exactly, I'm sure, why Sunderland fixed this friendly against Hearts today, knowing their level of fitness compared to ours, because that's exactly the kind of workout you want. Look, when we went into the playoffs, remember, everybody was cheesed off because we'd lost 5 games.
I remember it well.
In games that didn't matter. Come kick off against West Ham, games against Hearts, games against whoever else we played already or who we play between now and West Ham, don't count a jot. What matters is getting the team ready. This is part of the process of getting the team ready.
Absolutely. So
I wouldn't be downhearted by the fact that we haven't played well. We've been overpowered by a very good Hearts side who've been scoring about 4 goals a game every game they've played, albeit against lower ranked opposition. Derek McInnes, I always think he's an excellent manager, the Hearts manager.
Rejected us once.
Yeah, he did indeed, but despite that, he's a good manager and he was a good player, Derek McInnes. And Derek McInnes, in the press conference I've just come out of, has made the point very fairly that Hearts are much further in their preparation.
And it is the biggest point,
Sunderland,
really?
So you can get carried away and think, oh goodness me, we didn't play very well. We got beat 3-0 and deserved to get beat 3-0. Credit to Hearts. Let's hope Hearts have a good season. Great to honour Craig Gordon today, and Craig on the pitch after the game, as in all the interviews he's done before the game, has spoken very well of Sunderland and Sunderland supporters, and I'm sure every Sunderland supporter hopes that everything's gone well for Craig and he's fit. Unfortunately, he was only fit to play a few seconds.
He joked he'd still get his clean sheet.
He did, which was good. But hopefully, Craig's problem with the nerves in his neck will rectify, and he can come and play a part of this season for Hearts. Absolutely. We wish them well. And from our point of view, James, we look at the fact that Sunderland this season have got everything to play for. Don't be downhearted over one friendly result.
Sunderland may lose the first game against West Ham, but it won't be the same level of performance as it was against Hearts.
I don't think we will lose.
No, I don't either. But if we were,
we could.
Won't be.
We could. Look, I don't know who West Ham are playing this weekend. They might beat somebody 9-0. It won't make any difference to what it is on the first game of the season. They might equally be as sluggish as Sunderland are today, depending on who they're playing. As I say, friendlies are friendlies. I've seen so many seasons where the pre-season friendlies have all been great results, and then the real stuff starts and we're hopeless, and vice versa. So
I've seen us draw in Dortmund and then get relegated.
Exactly.
So, Rob, thank you for saving the video.
All right.